Hello everyone, myself Nimesh Rajput from TimesTech Media, and we have here in Electronica 2022 exhibition taking brief interaction with Mr. Bikash Kumar Tiwary, Director, Rezute, and Mr. Gary Brown, Regional Sales Manager from Europlacer. Yeah, hello Mr. Bikash sir.
Hello.
Yeah, many heartily congratulations to become a family of Europlacer.
Thank you. It's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, thank you sir. And could you please explain us some about your journey and the relationship that with your Europlacer and
Right. So we were in electronics waste business before. So we got a demand in the state where they were trying to set up an electronic cluster in order to mature the electronic industry. So that is where we came up with an idea. We can start with the first unit of PCBA over there. And the very important machine in PCBA is pick and place. And I wanted to find the most pick and place which is suitable to today's market needs and also our project planning. So we stumbled upon the requirements that we would like to have a flexible machine, and we found Europlacer online, and also due to the reputation that they have in Europe, where we know that very well-known companies are using Europlacer already, and they are flexible machine. They have been proven in the industry, so I contacted them, and they actually revert back, and that's how I via Bergen here. So that's how I came to also meet Bergen, who are the distributor here for Europlacer, and we had a discussions going on from there with the company.
so how an idea came in mind to start up an EMS?
EMS business. Okay, so Rezute, the plan for Rezute is to be present in hardware manufacturing, product design, and critical manufacturing. And why the idea came was I was going through in my previous business, we were going through e-waste recycling business. That is where I came across an article where India is lacking in hardware manufacturing capabilities. And there is a very good push from the government, state government, that they would like to see new companies coming into the venture, trying new things, and try to compete globally if possible, or at least clear the needs of the domestic market. So that is how we came onto the idea that we should start with an electronic industry first and set a unit of PCB. And that's where the journey started from. Right.
Yeah, Mr. Gary sir, please explain us your journey with Mr. Bikash.
It was very fortunate for us that he found us and contacted us, and once we started to engage and have the discussions, it was really refreshing, and I'll explain why.
Yes.
This is a very tough market for us. We're a much smaller company compared to our competitors, and we're not so well known, but we offer a very different solution. Most of our competitors are primarily targeting the high volume market. Our market is very much below to medium volume, high mix. So when we're trying to sell into India, trying to push that message that we have a different solution, it's quite tough, and not everyone really understands it. This gentleman understood it straight away, and as soon as we started to talk, it became quite evident that we had the right solution, and he understood it. So from then on, and the approach was very different. We listened very carefully to what they wanted and started to model everything to make sure that we provide the right solution. And we're very grateful to have the opportunity as well, particularly going into this new environment. The first pick and place machine, hopefully it won't be the last. And that's our challenge going forward. The machine isn't actually here yet, but we're preparing all of the resources and the support to make sure it goes well. And from then on, I think it's the start of a very good relationship.
Yeah, that's good.
No question.
Explain in brief about Europlacer.
Okay, we're a relatively small company, but that doesn't make us any less a credible supplier. I'm not going to mention the names of our customers, but if we look at the typical range of customers, there's an awful lot of EMS companies, and EMS companies, when they're selecting a pick and place machine, have to be sure that what they're buying will be able to manage any challenge. So what we have is a multifunctional machine. It's designed to place from very small to very big, very tall, very heavy components. in a machine that can actually build a PCB up to 1.6 metres long as well. And that's pretty unique. And one of the other major benefits is it has very big feeder capacity, up to 264 8mm feeders. You won't see that in other machines. And the solution typically from the Japanese and Korean machines is it's a more modular approach. So for them to actually compete with us on that level, they need to offer maybe 2 or 3 machines. So it's very different. We're European based, we're very successful in Europe. We supply a lot of aerospace, defence type companies where the products are very high value, very complex, and quite often safety critical. And it's when you start to look at that, people realise this is a real machine. And again, I can only compliment Bikash here because he understood that and the importance of it.
So how you are looking for the future of EMS in India?
So normally, as I said, India is a growing economy, and most of the PCBs are imported in India. So that was our market business model that will be targeting or being the import substitute here. So first of all, I believe that the electronics industry is yet to grow a lot bigger than what it is currently, and we want to be one of the early adopters where we can get into it, bring state-of-the-art machines, be a bit unique from what India has already seen. That is where Europlacer has come in. So we are the first line will be consisting of a medium volume production and low to high mix. So that is where we had a requirement of high flexible machine which has agility and has lower downtime for change and upgrades. And we are trying to look into candidates who can actually satisfy this requirement. And that is when we went on to the existing candidates in the market, had a technical evaluation and talked with every one of them and boiled down to 2 best possible suited candidates. And that Europlacer came on top. And that is where them specializing in manufacturing highly flexible machines, it almost felt like a perfect fit to what our requirement was. And we thought that, and on top of that, there was a bonus of added feeder capacity, which has an impressive amount of feeders, which nobody has in the market. And they are a robust and agile machine, and the downtime is very, very good. So that made us think that this is the right machine for the market and for our needs. And we hope that we grow as the economy grows, and we continue to, be the import substitute and also expand in other electronic industries. And hopefully the partnership also goes along in the future too.
Our best wishes for you there.
Right.
It's looking good at the moment.
Right.
And why you choose as a Raipur as a manufacturing unit for that?
Correct. As I said, there is no electronic cluster in the central side of an India. So I won't say there's no cluster which is matured enough. As you go to the north side, south side, you'll see clusters or cities like Delhi, Mysore, and Chennai. You don't have such kind of environment and industries in central India, and that is where the governments are trying to push hard. And due to that, we came up with a solution that we can provide this. We can be the company who can march towards this mission with the government to actually mature the electronic industry in the central India. At the same time, for us, it's a new opportunity to enter a new industry. So that is why we chose Raipur as a spot. Also because it's central to India, so we can have access to any part or region of India from that specific spot without any problem. And we have all the facilities, transportations provided. Right. So that was one of the main reasons. The promotion by the government and the geography and the opportunity of growth in that industry for us to actually come over there.
So, sir, one last question from my side, since all the questions have been asked. So, what will be your unique selling position or the key features that you will offer in your products?
So, normally, what we are going to do is, more than USP, I'll say our USP is trying to mature the region first. So, we are here, first of all, to cater the region over there. And we are not just an EMS company, we have a vision of transitioning from being an EMS to an OEM. So it's a transition, it's one of the many industries that we would like to come, and come in, and we'd like to, make sure that all these industries work with each other. So that is going to be our USP in the coming future. As of now, we would like to first be the import substitute and try to cater the industry that is in requirement of PCB, and bring the state-of-the-art machineries, and have the right processes, right practices, and quality and customer satisfaction is top of the line. And the choice of Europlacer what we had is something I'll say we have. The model is first of its kind in India.
It is.
So that's also very unique, and it is something new for other customers to try on. So it's a very, I'll say, promising thing or exciting thing for us, and also for Indian market to explore a new facility, a new region, and a new machine. So it's very exciting thing to actually do. Yeah.
So, sir, do you have any targeted industry in your mind that you will you are going to target first?
Correct. So we are focusing on IT and EV sectors first.
Okay.
So that is a sector we would like to target, and because of its demand, and that's the. So what I have understood is there's not enough, supply in the market. So that is where the import substitution comes in. So that is the industries we are trying to target at first. Yeah.
So,
Normally we are capable. I'll just like to add, we're capable of serving all the sectors. It is just the choice is with respect to the demand. Yeah. That. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Desai, as a Europlacer side, is there any new product which you are launching or showcasing here in Electronica?
This model's quite new anyway. There's different variants of it. The Atom range has developed over recent years, but as Mr. Tiwary said, this is the first of its kind in India.
Yeah.
So that alone is quite significant. Within our development, we're constantly developing new tools, new software, Industry 4.0, compatibility, CFX, etc. So it's ahead of the curve already.
It's all about my side, and best wishes for you, Minister and Gary sir, for your. We hope for a better.
Thank you. Yeah,
Good luck, sir. Good luck for.
Thank you very much.
thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.